Welcome back to our International Students and Studies episode 9, and I'm with my guest Shin Park today. And yeah, my name is Jane, and I do my International Students and Studies show every week. The podcast is uploaded every single Monday at 11 a.m., so tune in. Today we have a special guest, Shin Park. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
Oh, hi. My name is Shin Park. I'm a comp sci major, and I'm about to graduate in August.
In August?
Yep.
No way.
After summer semester.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna do the ceremony on the May.
Oh, why? Why is that?
I guess they let us choose like when to do a ceremony.
Oh, so you can do it on December or
Yeah, December or May or August. So.
Why don't you want to do the ceremony earlier?
Not sure. I just want to get it over with.
That's valid.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I met Shin in, where did we meet? I have no clue when was the first time I met you.
I think it was at the OT.
Oh my God!
Like
yes.
the International Students Orientation.
2023 January,
with all
right?
other exchange students.
Goodness, I can't believe I've seen him for 2 years.
Yeah, we came here around the same time, I think.
That's right. I remember you with Jiwon Baek.
Oh.
I miss her so much.
Oh yeah.
She's doing great.
Mhm.
But basically, I met him like 2 years ago. It's been 2 years, but we kind of talk back and forth time to time. But he's pretty busy. I'm busy, so we don't really have time to communicate that much.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna have this episode is all about you. So I'm gonna
Oh, wow.
dissect into pieces.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you came to San Angelo?
First of all, I think their tuition is really reasonable.
Yeah.
And second of all, my sister works here
Right.
at Shannon. She's a
Right.
nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it was a really reasonable move
Mm-hmm.
to study here,
Mm-hmm.
to save up some money.
That's true.
Mhm. And I actually like this place.
You do?
Yeah,
No way.
it's pretty quiet and chill.
Do you like quiet places
Yes,
better
I
than
do.
cities?
Yes. After living here about like 2 years,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I kind of miss the city. you know.
Where did you originally lived in Korea?
I lived in Busan. It's a coastside city.
Harbor
which
City, right?
Yeah, it has really nice like beach.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kind of miss there.
You
Yeah.
missed there.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, he came in 2023. I believe that we kind of flew almost at the same time
Oh,
to
yeah.
get into San Angelo, and he's been a general student, right?
Oh yeah.
General international student, but
Mm-hmm.
I was an exchange student at the time. And then now I became in my master's, and he's still in his general student studies.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason why you choose computer science? Today, I'm going to ask you so many things about computer science and like all these codings and everything.
Yeah. I expected that.
Yep.
So, when I was in Korea, I wasn't majoring computer science at first.
Really?
So, my first major was environmental engineering.
Right?
And I didn't have that much interest in that major.
Mm-hmm.
So after getting my first bachelor for that environmental engineering,
Right.
I didn't go straight to that field,
Mm-hmm.
and I just helped my sister. She's kind of consultant for like studying abroad.
Right.
So she asked me to help her, so I went there to help her about like some chemistry or biology, those kind of courses. So one time I got a chance to help little kids, like middle
Right.
school kids,
Mm-hmm.
about computer science. I think it was about Python.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I studied from there, and it was quite interesting.
Wow.
And I thought of maybe I can work in this field for like rest of my life. So
Really?
yeah, so you know what? If I want to study this, let's study from the best. Like where
From the
all
basics
yeah
to the
I'm-
professional level.
yeah. So states, they have like all the great tech companies,
Right.
and they have a lot of opportunities. So yeah, that kind of made me to come here
I
and
did
study
not
about
know
computer
that.
science.
So your start of Python was computer science was tutoring little kids,
Oh yeah, little kids.
and then you just had no knowledge about any computer science,
No knowledge about it.
but you
at
just learned
all.
it by yourself.
Oh yeah, basically.
Wow, I think you're meant to be in this field.
No, but I'm not that good though.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
No.
I've seen so many times you tutoring other people. Like he's a tutor in our ASU computer science field,
Yes, I am.
and he's a really good tutor, honestly, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Actually, I got A in that course that I've been studying.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
I think you have some.
No.
You have some potential. Too.
No, a lot of AI helped me a lot
Oh.
teaching. So
I mean, you gotta use them
yeah,
for the future. Yeah, you gotta.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta use them.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So do you wanna? You said you think you can do this industry field for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I just like the progress. I don't want to be. I don't care about the money. I think
Really?
I just like doing this stuff. Yeah.
That's really interesting because most of the people who I've heard, they choose computer science or coding because it gives you a lot of pay because it's a very realistic job that you can have these days, like very not approachable, but definitely people look into this job role because of the compensation.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't say it's like I don't care about the money, like 100%. I do care about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just like the coding part, just creating stuff. Yeah.
That's so interesting. And this really stuck into my head. You told me that coding is supposed to be lonely without interaction. And I felt that deep in my heart
Yeah.
because you don't have no social interaction. You're stuck with your laptop all day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you just keep going on and on. You can't take your eyes off of the screen for so many hours. And it's lonely, but I kind of liked it because I don't have to talk to any other people.
Yeah. I think the more you get lonely, you get good at it.
That's how I felt too. Exactly.
Yeah. But eventually you have to work with somebody
That's
as a
true.
team. So, yeah, you can't be. Yeah,
Too
I think you got to
shut
do
off.
both. Yeah.
Communication skills, not too introverted, but at the same time, you have to be lonely with your
Yeah.
laptop for so many hours.
Which makes it hard.
Yeah, it is. For me, it was like a really lonely journey because if I get something stuck, then I would ask the AI, like, why? And then they would tell me, like, what to memorize and what to understand better. And I would relearn that part and go back to it and then try it by myself, memorize it, and then go through the next coding.
I think that's a good way. to
Yeah, but
use
it was
the
very
AI.
lonely, you know? I felt like a
Yeah.
robot.
Maybe you should try the voice mode.
There's a voice mode?
Yeah. You can talk to them like a real person. Real person. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
How? With ChatGPT?
Yeah. They have a voice mode. They talk like a real human.
I think it'll make me more lonely. I've been like, if I talk to myself in my dorm and
I
like,
mean, it's pretty good.
okay. Have you
Yeah.
used that function before?
Yeah, I use them all the time for like brainstorming.
Oh,
Like when I want to know something, I try to use that voice mode to like talk to them.
that's
Like
awesome.
what is this? And what is that? What is that? What is that? Yeah.
Oh, so do you brainstorm like I want to use this and this function to create this algorithm base or like this coding to create this result, something like that? Oh, that's so interesting. I should try that, honestly. Well, stop with the computer science subject. We're gonna stop it because it's too hard. I'm gonna make this episode fun. I was curious. Do you want to live in the States for like forever, or what's your plan? It's a hard question, honestly.
Yeah, it's a really hard question.
There's a lot going on in the country, so it's there's a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm. I think I could be like anywhere.
Oh.
Like where I can get the opportunities, I think I would go like to anywhere.
Are you like very insensitive with the environment that you're living in?
I think I am.
I
Little
think that's a
bit.
really good trait.
Yeah, I could go to like different countries and just work there. But I think the States, since they have a big
Tech companies.
tech companies and they also have a big Korean community, which makes a better choice, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I like the States. Yeah, I want to work here at least 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there like a gold company that you really want to get into? I'm kind of curious about that part.
Oh, I have so many. I
You have so many? Tell
yeah.
me.
I, you know those famous ones like the Google, Meta, and Korean company Samsung, LG, all those companies, Nvidia. I mean, there's so many. It's like a dream job.
Honestly,
I think Google is number one.
Google.
I guess.
oof.
Yeah. But
That sounds so
it's hard,
fancy.
it's so hard.
I think you can make it.
Nah.
Honestly, Koreans have the best brains to do math and science. It's a very bad stereotype, but I kind of agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Like, Yejun, he's
Yes.
a math tutor.
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in computer science.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, what kind of position do you want to do? Like, is it mainly computer science or like app development, or what's the position that you want to do?
Like I think like software developing.
Okay.
Or yeah, basically designing application like web or app or anything. Since now we have AI, I think one person can do much more.
Yes, that's true.
We can use them as our employees.
Yes.
So, yeah, eventually I wanna like design stuff, like create stuff.
Are you interested in app development?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm actually creating one right now.
Can you tell us a little bit of tea?
Oh, it's for our software engineering course.
Right?
We're developing a app for like our gym facility.
Yes.
For like booking system.
Yes.
For sports like badminton and pickleball or basketball.
Like the like renting things out, you mean?
Like reserving the court.
Okay, reserving the room or the court. Okay.
Yeah, and I think later during summer, I want to try make a app that's kind of similar to Dangun in Korea,
Okay.
which is like selling used goods.
Yes.
I don't think they have a really good platform to sell used goods
Here.
around here,
Yes,
especially in ASU.
that's true.
So I think it would be nice to have one.
I think Facebook Marketplace would be the big thing in West Texas.
Yeah.
But what I've used this before. I've used to sell my couch before. And one thing is that Dangun is an app that's in Korea, which is kind of like a Facebook Marketplace, but way much more safer and reassured, because you have to go through like two-factor authentication that you're like a real person, your ID, I believe, right?
Yeah.
But Facebook Marketplace is kind of a little bit dangerous because you can
Oh
buy.
yeah, you don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is. You
Yeah.
don't know much information about them. And I had to bring like my guy friend into my house to check if he's like a well-being human being, like
Yep,
safe person
yep.
to come into my house. So if you develop an app like that, I think that would be awesome.
Only for ASU people, like ASU faculty
Wow.
or students, with the ASU emails.
That's awesome. I also have a really similar idea. I don't know if you saw my Instagram reels. There was this video that I posted recently, and it was kind of like a marketing course project. And I developed this app like imaginary app. I did not do the coding or anything.
Oh, I think I
just
saw it. Yeah.
Yes, it was a glow ride, and it was only for ASU international students.
Mm-hmm.
They can have safer rides with discount prices,
Mm.
and all the fees would go to the a small amount of fees would go to the drivers, Korean drivers, and most of the fees will go to support KSA students.
Mm.
So I thought it would be like a good opportunity to kind of launch an idea for an app. And since I heard about yours, I feel like,
That's a good one.
yeah, I feel like if there's more people like you out there, then I would have definitely reached out to you and be like, can you do something about it? You know?
Yeah, I actually thought about that.
Wow.
Like rides for international students.
Yes.
Like yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's kind of realistic? Because what I was trying to do was utilizing some of the voluntary international students who, like, few of them have cars.
Oh yeah.
And they don't use them all the time. So I was thinking the international students, some of them can voluntarily give them rides. But at the same time, some of the fees will go to them, to the money to them, like a part-time. But at the same time, most of the money will go to support like international students group, like Cambodian Student Association or Korean Student Association.
Yeah, I thought about making it for just Korean students, but since we only have like around 50, maybe, it's too small. So if that expands to like all the international students, I think it's worth it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay! Do you think it'll be hard to create an app for that?
Oh,
Because
probably.
it would be like an Uber app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would take some
Long
time.
time. Because it needs like a reservation system.
Oh yeah.
Driver selection, driver information, security, and
Yeah, you'll need like a team of like 5 developers.
only 5?
Yeah. I mean, they can do it over like summer, like 3 months.
Wow. I can't believe that. Well, I don't know. I'm in STEM, but I'm not really a STEM person yet. So, yeah, I have so much respect for you guys.
We also have a respect for all other people.
Like comms major students.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm not comms major anymore. I'm trying to get into STEM. So, I need your advice. What I'm thinking is I've been learning the difference between computer science, data science,
Oh, yeah.
data analytics, like marketing management. There's just so many different areas that I can jump into. You know, like I can choose marketing management job or data analysis job. And I'm still kind of struggling which job to choose and focus on, even though my graduation date is coming in December.
Oh, it's
So
pretty close.
Yes, I'm very, very worried. How did you find that software developing was your thing?
Actually, I have the same concern.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so broad.
Yeah.
You know, for us, we have like tools, like language, computer language. Like all the companies, they all have different skills.
Yeah, Python,
Different
C++,
languages they want.
JavaScript.
They want this, they want that, and yeah, we have to choose some too. And that's kind of so. I think. I think you just gotta try it out. Like, try it out and just pick the ones that you have most fun with. Like, I think you just gotta enjoy it when you're doing it.
That makes a lot of sense.
If it's making you suffer, I don't think you should do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. Because coding, it's interesting, but I don't think I can do it for over 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But you're good at like all these stuff. Like,
these are devices. These are for broadcasting devices,
I
and
mean-
I'm used to them.
I mean, you have like strong, like, I think you have like a really unique character.
Do I?
Yeah,
What makes me a unique character?
because I mean, you do a lot of SNS stuff like
Yes.
media, and now you just got into a little bit of CS.
Yes.
I mean, you have like so broad experience.
Thank you so much.
I think that can merge up to like really unique character.
Thank you.
And I believe you can get like a really great opportunity later after your graduation.
Because, you know, you actually gave me a lot of courage about computer science. And when you were tutoring me, like, when you saw my studying progress, you were complimenting some of those points. And I was like, oh my God, I'm doing in the right direction. I was like really happy that day. But the thing is, I think if I have like marketing skills, editing skills, and social media management skills, I think I can relate that into data analysis, where I can dissect the social media analyses. And if I get into marketing, I can see what business works and what does not. So that's what I'm trying to head into, so I'm not completely off of mass media or communication.
Yeah, I think that's a great route.
Thank you.
I think that all the experience from like the past sums up to that career. So yeah, I think you're going the right way.
Thank you. Sorry, it kind of became like a advice podcast from Shin.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you use Shin instead of Shin-hyuk, your full name?
Oh, because nobody can pronounce my name correctly.
How do they pronounce it?
They will say Shin Hyuk.
Hyuk.
So
I feel
all
so
the
bad.
time. So yeah,
Shin
I thought
Hyuk.
about using English name, but
I like Shin.
yeah, when I was actually in the States when I was in 6th grade.
Really?
6th grade through.
You did not tell me
6,
about
7,
this.
Wait, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think it was 7, 8, 9
Okay.
grade. So I went to middle school for 2 years and went to high school for 1 year. Yeah, and back then, like one of my teacher, I asked them like, should I make an English name? And they were like, just use your name. You have a name, so you just use
Yeah.
your name. So they recommended me to use it. Shin.
Shin,
Yeah,
Shin-hyuk, Shin.
that's when I became Shin.
Oh, so my sister's name is Jaehyun,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody could pronounce Jaehyun in New Zealand.
Oh
So
yeah.
she became Jae,
J.
just like you. Shin-hyuk, Shin.
Oh J.
Yeah, Jae.
Okay. What about you?
So my Korean name is Jisoo, as just as you know, Hajisoo. But the thing is, I have not been liking my name since like middle school.
Oh.
So I told my mom and my dad. I told my mom one day when I was like 19, 20. And I told her, hey, I want to change my name, like officially, government-wise, I want to change my name.
In Korea?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about a lot of names, but nothing really stuck to me. And then when I came to the States, I've been thinking about some of the English name. And then my English name when I was in English primary school, it was kind of like a private English primary school. They named me Janet. And I felt like I didn't like it. So I took
Janet.
out of the T and it became Jane.
I think Jane is like the perfect name for you.
Yes, I really like it because if I go to Korea, then I can change my name into Ha Jae-in. It can be A-I or O-I.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can go anyways.
Oh wow.
And I'm planning on changing my name into Jae-in in the Korean
So
name
you're
as well.
legally becoming Hajain.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Wow. That's nice.
Thank you. But anyways, I feel like I've been interviewing you for like over 20 something minutes. Is there any questions do you have for me?
Any questions?
Yeah.
How do you speak English so well? That's
Thank you.
biggest question.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's a good question.
That's kind of because you came here like 2 years ago, and you only had like a 1 year living abroad, right?
Yes.
To New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah. And you speak like a person who lived here for like 10 years, 10 plus years.
Thank
was
you
like,
so much. I try.
How is that possible?
So I think I have really sensitive ears. So when it comes to accents, or when I watch a movie like more than 3 times, I can remember their accents and their tone, and I think it's one of my little bit of a talent. I absorb sounds very easily. So when I was in New Zealand, I had a totally different accent because it was heavy accented, like Australian accent. So I did not talk like this. This is a new accent of me that I created for America.
So you became like that after you came coming here?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Oh wow. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
What is your advice for the international students who are just learning English?
Okay, I would say don't be worried about grammar and just speak it out loud. Second of all, try to, not trying to mock, but like try to shadow your friends. If you have an American friend or like any other friend who speaks English very fluently, try to like practice their phrase. So if there's a friend, what can I say? You know, they have like their own individual accents and their flow, and trying to absorb the sound as if it's like a melody. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like singing.
Yes, just like singing.
Okay.
Just like singing. That's one piece of advice I would say.
I think that's good advice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But anyways, our time flew by so quickly, and
Oh, wow.
we're heading to the end of
Already?
the show. Yes.
Okay.
And is there any advice to international students that are coming in and trying to do computer science?
Oh, CS?
Yes.
Oh, that's a hard question. I think if you want to study computer science, I think you have to enjoy when you are doing those stuff. Like when you're coding or when you're looking up the documents or talking to AI or just trying out a lot of new tools. If you're enjoying it, I think you're just perfect fit.
So you
for
have to
CS.
know your traits beforehand. You try them out.
Yeah, because I see, since I'm a tutor, I see a lot of students who really, really hate coding. But I think they're trying to like just hang on to the computer science. But you have to work as a developer for like rest of your life. I think that's gonna be really miserable.
Right.
So yeah, I think you have to like them. You just have to like the progress.
Okay. So good advice. You have to actually enjoy the progress, what you're learning. That will make a good profession. But if not, there's so many different paths.
Yeah, you could become like anything now.
Yeah. Just like me. Like I like
Yeah.
comms and mass media, but I still do STEM. So hope you don't get discouraged about it. And thank you so much for watching episode 9 of International Students and Studies. And thank you so much for Shin Park. And
you.
we will be back next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.